everything changed. The third body made it real. The first two, people whispered, sure. But our village had seen violence before. Rival dealers, thieves, bad deals, it happened. But when they found Babu, everything changed. Babu wasn't a dealer. He wasn't a thief. He was just a farmer. An old man who had been growing wheat before most of us were even born. His body was left in the middle of the village, throat slit like the others. No one needed to say it. This was a message. Someone was cleaning house. Mama Jumo's warning. The morning after Babu's body was found, Mama Jumo called me into her hut. Her face was tight, her hands gripping a wooden spoon like she was trying to break it. This isn't random, she said. Someone is making a move. I knew what she meant. Since Don Alfredo arrived, the balance of power had shifted. Before, every grower, every dealer, had their own piece of the trade. It wasn't peaceful, but it worked. Now, someone wanted full control. And if 3 men were dead, it meant more were next. The first call from Jabu. Jabu had been gone for a month when I finally heard from him. It was late. The village was quiet, but I couldn't sleep. My stomach had been in knots since Babu's body was found. Then my phone rang. I almost didn't answer. Jabu's number was different now. Foreign. Expensive. When I picked up, his voice was calm. Too calm. How's Mama? He asked. She's fine, I said. But things are bad here. Silence. Then, I know. I sat up. What do you mean, you know? I just do. That's when I heard it. Not in his words, but in his tone. Jabu knew more than he was saying. The man in the suit. The next day, a new stranger arrived in the village. Not like Don Alfredo. This one was different. Dark suit, dark sunglasses, clean shoes that didn't belong in the dust. He didn't introduce himself. He just walked through the village like he owned it, looking at everything, studying everyone. By the time he left, the whispers had started. Who was that? What did he want? Why did he look at Mama Juma like that? She didn't say a word about him. But that night, she started packing. The escape plan. Mama Juma wasn't stupid. She had seen enough to know when danger was coming. We have to leave, she told me. Tomorrow. She didn't beg. She didn't try to convince me. She just started packing bags of cash, food, everything she could carry. But leaving wasn't easy. The village was surrounded by dense forest, the nearest town miles away. And if someone wanted us dead, they'd make sure we never got that far. Still, she was determined. But we never got the chance. The trap. That night, the village was too quiet. No dogs barking, no laughter from the drinking huts. Just silence. Then, gunshots. Not random. Not chaotic. Precise. Controlled. I barely had time to react before the front door burst open. 4 men. Guns drawn. Mama Juma didn't scream. She didn't beg. She just looked at them, her face like stone. One of them grabbed me, shoved me to the ground. I could hear my own heartbeat, feel the dust on my lips. A voice I didn't recognize said, Don Alfredo sends his regards. Then, a gunshot. 1. Just 1. Then footsteps. Then silence. I didn't move. Didn't breathe. When I finally looked up, Mama Juma was gone. The call that changed everything. The next time Jabu called, my hands were still covered in dirt from digging. I answered without speaking. Where is she? He asked. I swallowed hard. She's gone. Silence. Then, in a voice colder than I'd ever heard. Who did it? I didn't know. But I knew one thing. Jabu wasn't the same boy who left this village. And whatever he was about to do next was going to be worse than anything we had ever seen.